Thank you guys, thank you very much.
I don't think we're the only ones over here. We ain't the only ones over here. Pull up.
Ang preset mo eh. Reset right here. Kita kuanti jeng jakshot deh. Okay. She back. Yeah. Itu online mah bos. Kalau bot itu bos.
New Zealand's North Island. According to authorities, a 15-year-old is among the group. I'm going to give you the best servers in order 1 through 6. And at number 6, I got one of the newer servers, and there is some good talent. But compared to the other servers, I think Middle East is on the bottom, and they have a lot of potential in the future. At number 5, I am going to go with Brazil. And honestly, I love playing in Brazil. I played against some really great players and teams. In my opinion, I think Brazil has the potential to supersede the next 4 in the future. Shout out to the Brazil servers. At number 4, and a lot of y'all are going to be very disappointed at this, but I mean, it's the truth, man. OC is at number 4. OC has a lot of great individual talent. I think some of the best Fortnite players when it comes to individuality comes from OCE. But the totality of teams and players and skills and lobbies, I got them at 4. At number 3, this is the one that's going to get a lot of y'all very tight, and I got to say it. At number 3, I got EU. That's EU at number 3. EU is one of the best servers, one of the longest lasting servers up there with the other server like NA. And, man, when I tell you EU has some competition, great teams, great individuals.
Bernard, I believe this is yours. Thank you. Come again.
We understood the psychological effect was Bradley. I told you 1,000,000 times, leave Robbie alone and find another seal.
Man, we have you seen, huh? This is the Slumdog Millionaire. So been lucky. Indian, not cow.
Oh, my bad.
Give it back. Too fast. Easy. Robbie, they're starting. What's going on? Three pieces in the box. Tell stories like that. What's your camera? Did you guys break his camera? What the you gonna do about it? What the are you gonna do about it? Get the fuck out of here. Silly these pussies.
I believe this is yours.
Sorry, I did not get the camera to work.
Man, don't trip, bro. It's not your fault. You didn't do nothing. It's about time somebody put them fools on notice. Time is now. Yo, Brad. Let me holler at you. What's up? Look, man, you better leave my boy alone.
You better watch it.
Indian, not cow. Oh, my bad.
I'm sorry for that one. Enemy contact 3 times.
Countless monsters are charging in like a frenzy. Seeing this, the two of them no longer dare to stay. They sprint desperately toward the helicopter. And the reason these monsters have come here is because humans are capturing their Beast King. Fortunately, before the monster army arrived, they worked together to lock the Beast King inside a specially made iron cage, then used the helicopter to take him away, quickly flying back to the military's secret base. To prevent this king of beasts from escaping, they used iron chains to bind him tightly. The purpose of doing this was to extract his blood, and then develop a virus that could kill them. But unexpectedly, at this very moment, the Beast King suddenly woke up and let out a high-frequency screech. The beast pack that heard the distress signal immediately responded, charging straight toward this offshore secret base.
Do you want aim like a god with controller on Fortnite? I was struggling to hit shots on controller on zero build on Fortnite, but I changed these few settings and my aim went from this to this just by changing these few settings. So what you want to do is go over to the settings tab, and when you're here you want to go all the way across until you find the controller settings, and then scroll down this tab until you find advanced look sensitivity. Then you want to put your look speed to 38%. Then turn your turning boost to 3 and 4%. Scroll down a bit more until you get to the ADS sensitivity. This is for when you're in fights and you're aiming down your scope. This is personal preference, but I like 10% and 10%. This is the most important part of the video. You want to find advanced sensitivity settings and copy all my settings below. If this helped, make sure you like, comment, and even favorite this video. And that's how
Gel gel.
Eula. Asasni amenira. Kau limonada. Kau si saban safe, kau limonada betaba. Pas bisa mas nanya dalam asam ni buah. Pas asih zula. Kali dan itu siapa suila. Sinset loli dia mau apa mas ni mem. Tak pakai sini fiang ku mapi yari. Si loli di pesa. No, la passi e là. Qui pèse là? On a ça peut tomber. Pas mettre là-bas.
So Fortnite just gave controller players the most. Turning on this secret setting will make your aim feel like aiming. Put your tracking aim assist to 99% and your look dampening to 0.02. This will make your long-range AR shots crazy. Then put your trigger dead zones to 10% and 15% and put buttons.
Hello. Hello, ông qua phía tay để xem Pe gama ma call mo. I mean, pon telefono gama call mo. Mo telefone tem. Ah, tá ideia. É o lá, o be e bi de ko. O meu tem eu. Có bao chồng mẹ của mama yes vào gama ma. O lá đi, tu né. Que mais é? Peguei para nada. Ele có ai ở spiar lá, não? Não, aqui eu vejo um, eu vejo um setting lá, mãe. Mo rosa. Por mo rebuild mo ba na rebuild na mo e desordem ba yawa hansia. Be mo file ko mo juma ya hansia bo sa. O su? Be mo ba ta ru chi mo na yen.
Còn chú bên chim mong khi mà em phá làm gì?
Al da setting, mo mo pada mo na da setting lá mo. Então mo peso e phone nai lá, por as ba na casa e para ele fora então TV ni, a po tirar hansia por mo.
Oh, simple là đi. Đây. Có một WhatsApp.
Okay.
Your skin is not like radiation.
Hey Siri, can you call Tyler on video WhatsApp?
Making a video call to Tyler with WhatsApp.
Yo.
Oh, oui.
Allez.
Manda para o espelho.
Écoutez, ma télé, mon téléphone là, yeah, about easier. You are normal là?
Oh, é blurry.
Eh là.
Aku nak subir lah.
And the telephone distance, lawa,
No.
baby. Wow.
Kau si pixel.
Oui, mà. Oui, vào. Tờ. Ơi. Suy về rồi. Suy về nào. Rồi tu has the telephone fix em hả?
Ok, lama. Okay. Also, ada tembak. Yang ada apa lah?
Là vậy.
Orang ada building. Sekolah building. Dapat building ada. Udah controls.
Cái gì? Cái gì á?
Ya.
Ada. Building. Cái phòng mà tiêu beli bơi. Đây nè. Build immediately Builder Pro.
Ako suppose na simple edit level building. The settings I have the controls suppose to be simple edit.
Usa ilali.
Aron ba? So building.
Ah,
Aron building. Okay, so yun. Simple edit yun. Simple edit.
on
On.
P.
Comme si la build lại par contre on va dire comme si
Way. Yeah.
et ci ça l'espèce ça fait pas on va simple edit.
Huh?
Yeah.
Tap simple edit.
Yeah.
Medley off.
Yeah. We don't know. Medley off.
Oh.
So, base O.
Oh.
Acho que só tira arroz.
Ah, okay.
Base save. Yeah. Acaba de sair build com a gente.
Kita lagi dia. Você trên một track nào á? Là một shop cho nào? Bây giờ kit more hose. Good there. Or the exit here.
Sai build a gente.
Good there vào exit là.
Vai build a gente.
No, this aim. What is it? Alright. On va finir. Oui.
Eu para finir, se você vai finir, pensar os bots ativos. Você pensou?
À. Bà xin bây giờ. No. Everyone. Ai da. À chuyên là. Eu morei mesmo. Tu tem a Kombi já? It sai, né? Como? Itu apa? Esse é um balão. Partino poi come e me kula. Ako luya. Thank you.
Group to both. This will make your tracking way smoother. Finally, for the last secret settings that will give you aim like this. Load into my map and copy these. Turning on this secret setting will make your aim feel like aim. Put your tracking aim assist to 99% and your look dampening to 0.02. This will make your long-range AR shots crazy. Then put your trigger dead zones to 10%. And 15%.
Yeah.
And put button group to both. This will make your tracking
Dạ. Này chứ rồi. Gậy chưa? Đó, ra đi rồi. Effective. Yeah, vou prefer quelque chose là. Are you there?
No problem at all. If you have any more questions or need more detailed tips,
So
just let me
that
know.
on
I can help
setting.
you fine tune everything and get that aiming just right.
Okay, on a setting of to make my skin turn a little bit fast. Which setting I will touch?
To speed up your turning a bit, you can tweak your horizontal sensitivity, both for normal movement and for aiming down sights. You can also adjust your ADS horizontal sensitivity if you want to turn faster while aiming. Just make sure you find a balance so that it remains comfortable and accurate. It's always about small adjustments until you get that perfect feel.
So which one I'm going to touch?
You'll mainly want to look at your horizontal sensitivity settings first, whether it's the general look speed or the ADS horizontal sensitivity. You can start by increasing them slightly, maybe by 5 or 10 points, and then test it out in game. If it feels too fast, you can always dial it back a bit. Just experiment until you find that sweet spot that feels comfortable and responsive for you.
Every là salon si je peux manger?
Of course, if you need more help or have any other questions, just let me know. I'm always here to help you fine-tune things or guide you along the way.
On les coton jouer, c'était au capable de monter.
Quel jour?
On joue qui t'avait essayé.
Hein?
On joue qui t'avait essayé.
Bon, oui, on va monter à cause.
Non, à cause de mon collègue, t'as les temps pour besoin, non, il fait ce qu'il passe, ça c'est comme le petit monde qui va pour monter dans la moitié. À l'autre, il fait bien monter.
Ah. Allez, correct. Regarde, toi, mais m'a guetté avant. Okay. Hey there. Hey there. Hey there.
No worries at all. Whenever you need assistance, just give me a shout. I'm always happy to help. Enjoy your gaming and have fun out there.
So still on the game. If when I going to short in the horoscope, so my horoscope is move faster. So how can I adjust it? Which setting I go into?
Got it. If you feel like your aiming or your movement is too fast when you're aiming down sights, you can fine tune your ADS sensitivity. Lowering the ADS horizontal sensitivity will help you make more precise adjustments and slow down that aiming speed. Similarly, you can adjust your look horizontal sensitivity as well. The idea is to find a balance where your movements feel smooth and controlled. Just experiment with small increments until it feels right for you.
Okay, when I use shotgun, my aim it's move faster. So which setting are we going to touch?
When using a shotgun, you typically want more precise control, especially in close range combat. In that case, you might want to lower your ADS sensitivity so that your aim remains steady and controlled. You can also adjust your look horizontal sensitivity to be a bit lower as well, ensuring you can make precise adjustments without over aiming. Essentially, the main focus is on fine tuning your ADS sensitivity to help with that accuracy in close range fights.
In close range, which setting I'm going to touch? I can use.
In close range situations, the main settings you'll want to adjust are your ADS sensitivity and your look horizontal sensitivity. Typically, you'll want to lower your ADS sensitivity so that your aim stays steady and you can line up shots more accurately. You can also keep your look horizontal sensitivity a bit lower to prevent overshooting your target. The key is to find a balance that lets you react quickly while maintaining accuracy. And of course, a bit of practice goes a long way.
How to make my stick when I turn a little bit slow. So which setting I'm going to touch with this one?
If you want your stick input to be a bit slower when you turn, you'll want to increase your dead zone. By making the dead zone larger, you'll need to move the stick more before the input is registered, which can effectively slow down your turning speed. You can also lower your horizontal sensitivity so that when you do move the stick, the turn is more gradual. Combining a slightly larger dead zone with a lower sensitivity will give you that more controlled, slower turning speed.
What it mean L2 release?
No worries. If you have any specific terms or settings you're curious about, feel free to let me know and I'm happy to explain them in detail. Just let me know when.
In controller dead zone, what it mean L2 release?
In the context of a controller, the L2 button typically refers to the left trigger, and the dead zone is about how much you need to press that trigger before the game recognizes the input. So when you adjust the L2 dead zone, you're basically controlling how sensitive that trigger is. A larger dead zone means you need to press it more before it activates, while a smaller dead zone means it responds more quickly. It's all about fine-tuning how sensitive your triggers are for things like aiming or other actions in the game. Anytime. If you have any more questions or need further clarification, just let me know. I'm always here to help.
Which setting I can touch when I start to use my gun and try to aim to when I go left and right to go a little bit slow. Which setting?
In that case, focusing on your ADS sensitivity is key. You can lower your ADS horizontal sensitivity to make your aim turn more gradually when you're aiming left and right. You can also adjust your sensitivity curve if the game allows it, making it more linear or more gradual. Additionally, increasing your left stick dead zone a tiny bit can also help you maintain smoother movement. Ultimately, it's about finding that balance so your aim feels steady and controlled.
What's the best setting for ADS looking horizontal speed for Pro? What's the best setting on percentage?
For pro players, the ADS horizontal sensitivity often comes down to personal preference, but it's generally on the lower side to ensure precision. Common range for pro players is somewhere between 5% and 15%, depending on the player's comfort and play style. The key is to have enough control for accurate aiming while still being able to react quickly. It's always good to start on the lower end and gradually increase until you find what feels best for you.
Hey, no, congratulations, Choco.
No problem at all. If you have any more questions or need further guidance, just let me know. I'm always here to help, and I'm happy to support you with whatever you need.
How to change your aim color?
To change your aim curve or aim settings, you'll usually find those options in the game's settings menu. Many games, including Fortnite, let you adjust.
I'm talking about Fortnite, eh?
Got it. In Fortnite, you can adjust your aim curve under the controller settings. The aim curve or the look input curve essentially determines how your stick input translates into on-screen movement. You can choose between different presets like linear or exponential. and each one affects how quickly or smoothly your aim responds. You can experiment with these settings to find the one that feels most comfortable and precise for you.
Tell me the which setting I can set my game on when I know I turn my player without weapon to turn it smoothly. Which setting I can?
To have a smoother and slower turn when your player isn't aiming with a weapon, you want to adjust your general look sensitivity and possibly your look input curve. Lowering your horizontal and vertical sensitivity will help you turn more gradually. You can also look into adjusting the look input curve to something like a linear or a more gradual curve, which can give you more precise control. Ultimately, it's about balancing those sensitivities and curves until your turn.
Okay, when I'm aim with a gun, how to make my aim go smoothly and smoothly.
To make your aim smoother when you're aiming with a gun, you'll want to focus on lowering your ADS sensitivity to start with. You can also consider adjusting the aim curve to something like a linear or more gradual curve, which helps with more precise and consistent control. Additionally, you can fine-tune the dead zone so that you don't have any unintended movement. And of course, practicing regularly helps you get used to those settings and refine your aim even further. Absolutely. If you have any other questions or need more guidance as you fine-tune your settings, just let me know. I'm here to help every step of the way. Of course, anytime you need help or had more questions.
My friend said,
Not me.
my friend said you need to go to sleep.
How to play Fortnite live on TikTok.
Pretty simple. You already got a Twitch account and everything. If you don't download the app on your PS5, so what you want to do is you want to hit the little button right here. That's going to prompt the little menu. So you go where it says broadcast. You hit that. And then you go live, but make sure if you're gonna put music on, make sure you put I do not own rights to any copyright music, otherwise it'll shut down the live. So now once you do all that, to stream from your Twitch to TikTok using your PS5, so you go to Twitch, and then you open your stream, you look for your thing, you open it, and then you go back, you go to TikTok, and you make sure you select live gaming. Then you go live, start that, man.